that is starting to approach record territory, setting team franchise records.
Well, when you look at them, you just go, wow, how are they ever going to lose? Just both sides of the ball. Their kickers, they're both awesome. There is no weakness. So it's almost impossible to think you're going to come in and dominate. What you need a break to get a chance to beat them.
First down at the 26. Brought down at the 26. And now we'll look at the Panthers offense. This is an efficient group. Last week turning the football over just once. Second down coming up. Gets the handle here. He's taken down at the 35.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
The Panthers are at the line, facing third down, which was not an issue for them last week, as they converted a number of times in crucial situations. They send the tight end in motion. The Panthers will take the snap from the 35. Tackle down at the 42-yard line. First and 10. Once again, they'll run it. That's Hicks making the stop. Now a look at the Saints defense. How many extra possessions can they get today for their team as they specialize in taking the football away? It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Get ready. Grab 38.
Toss to the outside. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Yeah, just keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
It's first down as they head to the line. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Pulls it in. Bush is there to make the tackle.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
First down here after the completion. Staying with the passing game on first down. Launching it deep. Intercepted. And no return as this goes for a touchback.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Playing press coverage to the outside.
Good job by the defensive line, shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
First down at the 20. Olivier Vernon takes down the quarterback.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
It's now second down.
Boy, they saw something on the offense. It caught their attention. Look at the defensive line. They're all shifting to the right.
Andy Dalton backing off the line, dropping back into the shotgun formation. They'll go shotgun here. Josh Hill on the reception. And Kuechly in on the tackle.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Hill's got the catch and the first.
The Saints put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
And Ingram split out wide on the left. Andy Dalton in the shotgun formation. It's caught by Cooks.
The linebackers move around like this. You know what it means? Nothing confuses no one.
Mark Ingram with the reception. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Well, it's a great feeling, isn't it, for an offense to throw a short pass to the running back and get a long gain. This guy is in there because he can run it, he can catch it, and he can make things happen.
At the 45-yard line. Now 1st and 10. They go screen with Spiller. Kuechly's all over that offense and brings him down.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, you should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Here's the football marked at the 47. The Panthers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Second down and 13. Throws the pass. Can't find the target on the pass underneath. Here's a look at the Saints offense. There they are. Top 5 when it comes to throwing the football in the NFL this season. The Saints need to get to the 35 to pick up a first. 3rd and 13. Sanu with the catch.
The Saints on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for 3rd and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. First down at the 34. Strong eye handoff here. And pick up about 4. And with that, let's look at the Panthers defense. It's a unit that knows how to stop the opponent's rushing attack. Coming to the line at the 30.
The defensive line, they're shifting. They're getting into a spread look. I think they think this is going to be a pass.
he's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Ingram's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First and 10. Hill has the catch. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. As we get near the end of the opening quarter, they've grabbed the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, things have been rough so far, haven't they? It's been fun to watch. Each team is being very competitive and physical, but that's a nice thing to do, to score that touchdown and get a lead here late in the first.
The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. And he'll start his return. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 28. The give. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. They'll run it here. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
The Panthers still driving as the second quarter gets underway. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Game's 5.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second and 4 following the run. Looks like they're in press coverage here. The quarterback motions the wide receiver. And now here's the toss. Breaks free, has some space to work with. First down here. Quarters formation here for the defense. He'll throw it over the middle. At it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
Jim, that pass ends up incomplete because the defender, he just jarred the football loose with that hit. Nice job. Get that shoulder into the receiver, knock that football out, and get it to the ground.
Let's go.
Second down and 10. The hit knocks the ball out, incomplete.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at third and long. And, look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
The Panthers come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. And that'll probably go as a drop. Another third down stop right there, and into the second quarter of play now. We really haven't seen this offense on track quite yet.
Yeah, let's give all the credit to the defense. I like how they're playing on the defensive side. The defensive coordinator's making good calls, and they are making it happen.
They're set to punt it away now. Spiller's got it on the fair catch as the offense heads out now. The Saints line up. Been a tight first half. The score's 7-0.
The D-lines, they're seeing something on the offensive side. Everybody's shifting to the left.
Failing to complete that one. So second down here. The Panthers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
In a situation like this, third long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
Third down now. Press coverage all the way. The Panthers set at the line. Dime package. The Saints need to get to the 26 to get a first down. Third down and 10. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. Morstead will punt this one away. Looking for a lane on the return. And they bring him down at the 44-yard line.
Excellent blocking that time by the punt return team. They're engaged. The defenders cannot get away. That allowed the punt returner to have that time to make the right decision and get up the field.
First down at the 44. Brought down at the 47-yard line. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. That's second down coming up. Handoff. And tackle down at the 49-yard line.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Moving it to the other side of the field at the 49. The Saints lined up in the nickel. 3rd and 3. Takes another handoff. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Games in the NFL can hinge on 3rd and short. Who can pick them up and who can stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the 3rd and short run, and now it's 4th down.
The Panthers come out in a jumbo set. Takes it out of the eye. The Panthers turn the ball over on downs.
The Panthers decided to go for it on 4th down that time, and Hey, it did pay off. And, of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. First down at the 47. Davis, the one who made the big stop.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it. The defensive line saw something the offense is doing. Look at them, all shifting to the right.
Second down at 11. And Ingram's the receiver on the screen. It's third down coming up. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Empty backfield look for Dalton here.
When you see linebackers moving like this, they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Well, it's a good route that time by the receiver. They call that a post route, and they call it a post route because he is running towards the goal post. Nice throw and catch.
Playing press coverage to the outside.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Dalton's ready for the snap. Empty backfield. First down and 10. The defense gets a sack.
The offensive line that time had no idea this cornerback was coming on the blitz. He timed it perfectly, and the speed and the talent to get there, and he gets the sack on the QB. Well, the defensive line noticed something. They're all shifting to the left.
And it's swatted away. They face third down after the incomplete pass. Dalton's lined up, empty backfield. The sideline.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
An empty possession for the offense.
I think it was a risky decision to send him out there and kick this long field goal. They miss it, and look what they've done. They've given the other team's offense very good field position.
The Panthers will take the snap from the 45. He's taken down at the 47. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. Second down now. Looks like they're in press coverage here. Takes it from the strong eye. Coming to the line at the 48. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. Third down on the way. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. The Panthers now move the chains. First down on the way. The Panthers lined up. Everybody split out wide from the gun. With two hands, he has it. And Williams is the one who brings him to the ground.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
Second down and 5. Unable to bring it in.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
It'll be third down. Quarters formation here for the defense. Dropping back now into the shotgun. And he's taken down.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
Set up now at the 26. The Panthers come to the line with an empty backfield. First and 10. Greg Olsen has the catch. That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up. From the gun. Intercepted. That's a big-time play right there, Phil. The interception virtually assures they'll be holding the lead at halftime.
Absolutely. Big-time play by a big-time player.
Better be careful here. Terrible starting field position here for the offense. Ingram, solo back set. They'll run it with Mark Ingram. That picks up 7. The Saints are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Dalton set in the pistol.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Second and 4. Heaving it down the field. And it's incomplete.
Well, there's no doubt about it. This guy has a strong arm. That time he just sails the football way past the receiver deep down the field.
This is third down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. From the gun, Dalton. Josh Hill on the reception. That's his 4th catch of the day.
Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he is very smart. Gets out of bounds and stop the clock.
Dalton's completion percentage 70% on the day.
In plus territory at the 49.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Dalton's going to take the snap from the shotgun. It's complete over to Brandon Cooks. The Saints use another timeout here, and they have one left.
They come to the line at the 31-yard line.
And Ingram's shifted out wide to the left as a receiver. Dalton will take it from the gun. Looking across the middle, Cooks has got the catch and the first.
When you're trying to score some points at the end of the first half, the best way to do it when the time is against you.
It's intercepted! Not much has gone right for this team, Phil, but the interception might just be the spark that the offense can feed off of before halftime.
Yeah, if you want a spark on the offensive side, you got to get the offensive line to play better. When they play better, it helps all the skilled people. That's what needs to happen right now.
The offense pinned back in an awful position. This will be the last play before halftime. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. The Saints have to take their final timeout. That's it. Second down with the defense ready to pounce. Second down and 9. Toss to the outside. And they get to him before he can get out of the end zone. They've got a safety. And we'll be back to Charlotte after the break for the start of the third quarter. The Saints getting set to return the kickoff. The second half is officially underway. And a touchback. The Saints will try to hold on to the football. This has been one big turnover after another, Phil. Just what the coaches talked about in our meetings with him this week about ball security. It's not happening here.
Well, it tells you the players did not listen to the coaches, that's for sure, because ball security is not what we're seeing out there. I know this. Next week in practice, there's going to be a lot of drills about hanging on to the football.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run over there.
He's got a wide open alley, and that's a gain of 9. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. 2nd and 1 on the way. Press coverage all the way.
Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle. When you see linebackers moving around like this, that means they're probably going to blitz.
Hill's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
Dalton's completion percentage 70% on the day. Ingram lines up in the backfield. The Saints have it at the 44. Davis gets the sack of the quarterback.
Outside linebackers in the NFL, they are such tremendous athletes. They can do everything. How about that play that time? Good move, good speed, gets to the quarterback and gets a sack.
Loss of 4 on the play. Second and 14 after the sack. They bring in the extra tight end. Second down and a long way to go. Mark Ingram with the reception. And Kuechly in on the tackle.
Now, if you want to keep your place on the offense, then catch the pass and break a tackle and get some extra yards. That's what the guy did on that play. Nice job by him.
looking at third down. The Saints get set at the line, needing to get to the 46 for a first. The Panthers defense now is going to go nickel. Bill has the catch. Good yardage picked up on that call.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, if the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch it.
Two tight ends on the field here. And gains about one.
Ingram's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 36.
Oh, that's a good job by the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the offensive line.
The Panthers come out in a dime package. 2nd and 9. Could have been intercepted.
Well, but there's man-to-man coverage on the defensive side, and the defense does a job like this where they are covering those receivers. There is nothing the quarterback can do except that. Oh, another incomplete pass.
Third and 9 coming up. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. The Saints snap it at the 36. Throws the pass. Catch made.
Nice catch that time by the receiver on the slant route. Quarterback puts it right on target.
Dalton's completion percentage 70% on the day. The Panthers with a nickel look here on defense.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Davis gets to the quarterback.
You know, outside linebackers, they're everything all in one. They got to be a pass rusher, pass cover guy, and they got to be able to stop the run. Nice job that time getting the sack. Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle. Look at the defensive line. Everybody's spreading out. I think they're going to try to pressure the quarterback.
The Saints have it at the 34. And he's sacked again.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
The Saints call timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. That is play number 10 on this drive.
Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
The Saints take it from the 43. Brandon Cooks makes the catch. Going for it on 4th down. The Saints have to get to the 17-yard line for a first down.
Looks like a penalty on the defense. He'll try this one from 43. No good. No good.
I think all the fans, and us included, thought this kick was going to be good, but we can see the official sign, no good. It just missed.
Playing press coverage to the outside. The Panthers take it from the 33. Screen. Catch made. And he is brought down at the 39.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
The Saints defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The Panthers have it at the 39. Running away from the pressure. Trying to escape the pressure, and there he goes, sliding to get away from the hit.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit.
First down at the 46. Dan picks up about 3. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
Out of the gun. Finds his mark.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
It's third down with about a minute and a half to go in quarter number 3. The Panthers will set up. The 36 is the first down line. Cameron Jordan hunts him down and makes him pay.
When you blitz on third down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high, but the rush, they're quick enough. They get there, and they sack the QB.
No good. An empty trip for the offense. And he just couldn't find the mark on what was a very long kick in the first place.
Well, look, that was definitely not a gimme, and you got to look at it. It takes a perfect snap, hold, and a kick, and they just missed it.
The Panthers lined up in the nickel. First down at the 47. And it's batted down. Second down after the incompletion.
When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Second and 10. And Ingram's got it. Screenplay. Gains 15.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Dalton's completion percentage 70% on the day. Looks like they're in press coverage here. The Saints take it from the 38. Mark Ingram carries the football. Met by Davis that time. Welcome back to this defensive showdown.
Nothing like a running back who fights for every extra yard. When you get that extra yard or two, what it does, it just creates better situations for your offense.
Andy Dalton will be under center. The final quarter begins with this snap. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
The Panthers guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got in the backfield and made the tackle.
the way, third down. The Saints will set up. The 28 is the first down line. Dalton from the shotgun. Kuechly with the takedown of the quarterback.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's third down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. Andy Dalton backing off the line, dropping back into the shotgun formation. The Saints take it from the 43. Hills there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Got to have a lot of courage to call these type of plays, don't you, Jim? And at that time, even though this team is winning, the coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Good play call, and they make it work.
Dalton's completion percentage, 70% on the day.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Takes it from the eye. Gets about 4 yards that time.
Seems like a lot of teams in the NFL, once again, the red zone, they would love to run the football in there and score that way. Well, that time they run it, and they get very little out of it.
It's a too tight end formation. Second down and 6. Outside now on the toss. No doubt about it. Touchdown. Early in the fourth, and they look to have seized control of this one with that touchdown.
Boy, I think they did. Now it's up to the defense. Go out there and shut the opponent's offense down. If you do that, this game is in the bag.
The Saints line up for the extra point. It's good. The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. They'll take it at the 20. The Panthers are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. First down at the 20. Hauls it in deep down the middle.
It's one thing to be able to throw the football that high and far, but it's another. He found the right receiver to throw to and put it right on the mark.
Press coverage all the way.
Let's go.
The Panthers take it from the 38. That's a ball that should have been caught.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
The football is at the 38.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Over to Greg Olsen with the reception. Third and 5 still to go, even after that last completion. The Panthers will set up. The 28 is the first down line from the shotgun. Brings it in. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. That's his third catch of the day.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here. Well, we know one thing. If you're a defensive tackle, you got power. And it was on display that time. Wonderful job by the big fella, busting through there and getting the sack on the QB.
Get ready.
The Panthers from the 27. Looking middle that time. And it's incomplete.
Nice job that time by the defensive player. He is all over the receiver in this man-to-man coverage, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football.
The Saints defense now is going to go nickel. The Panthers from the 27. Has it right on the sideline, inbounds.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. Fourth down coming up.
The Panthers moving inside the 20 and the red zone. Last week, they just feasted on that part of the field. Out of the shotgun. And a flag comes out. Pass is intercepted. Olsen's in on the tackle. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. The Panthers with an empty backfield look here.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Had it, but dropped it.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play. And it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Second down coming up. The Panthers come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. Second down and 10. Complete to Greg Olsen. Olsen's tackled down after a gain of 7. They're going to the hurry up. Back to the line.
Get ready. Let's go.
From the gun. And it's knocked down.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone. Knocks that pass down.
The coach is going to go for it.
Let's go.
Takes it from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. The Panthers turn the ball over on downs.
The Panthers go for it on fourth down, and they do not get it done. Now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Saints coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do. So I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation.
The run it with Mark Ingram. And Kuechly in on the tackle.
Ingram's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Look what the defensive line is doing. They're all pinching down inside. They're expecting a run.
Quick drop back.
It's caught by Cooks.
Nothing like throwing a short pass and watching it turn into a long gain. Good job that time by the quarterback finding the open guy.
Breaking huddle at the 23-yard line.
Here's the first snap after the big play. They're going to run it on the toss. Charging ahead.
And now he'll dip out of bounds.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Loss of a couple that time. An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Saints will take the snap from the 25. Wide to the left. Still powering ahead. Gets about 9 on the play.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Dalton will be taking the snap out of the pistol. Handoff made. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Spiller's trying to find a way to pick up that short yardage situation on 3rd down, but the defense does an outstanding job on especially the defensive line. Nowhere to run and no first down.
And the kick is good for 3. And that field goal pretty much locks it up. We don't expect any once-in-a-lifetime comebacks on this situation.
No, I don't expect that. Now it's time to just start thinking and having good thoughts in your mind. Don't do anything stupid. Enjoy the fact that you played well all day long, and victory is in grasp.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20.
The Panthers look to be almost certain to come away with points the last time they had the ball, but instead of attempting a field goal, they went for it on 4th down and were unable to convert. Let's see what they do with this possession.
Yeah, look, this isn't high school or college football where you get many possessions. In the pros, you don't get that many. When you get a chance to get points, you got to take advantage of it and take those points.
No time to huddle now. Drop back, shotgun formation. Has the grab. Gains 16.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Now 1st and 10. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
Well, the guys know if they make a big hit and everybody goes ooh and ah, they'll be on the highlight reel. That's why a lot of these players play so fast and play a little out of control.
2nd and 10. As Olsen. Ball is out. This one's going back the other way. Phil, have you ever seen a more mistake-ridden performance than this one today? From start to finish.
Well, I guess you never saw me play then, right, Jim? You know, of course I've seen it. I've lived it. I did it many times, and it's just awful. Sometimes when things start going wrong for you, you just can't find a way to turn it around or have the energy to get it done.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Double tight end formation. And Ingram's handed the football. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Ingram's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
We've hit the 2-minute warning in the 2nd half.
Breaking huddle coming to the line at the 42.
Playing press coverage to the outside. 2nd and 6. Dalton, handoff. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the 2nd half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
The Saints snap it at the 36. And Ingram's got it on the screen.
Well, we see it more and more. Football thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Loss of 3 on the play. Coming up, second down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Dalton's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Almost intercepted.
It's a tough situation for the offense, 3rd and long coming up, but it's a good situation also. You're leading the football game, so there's no reason to take a chance and turn this football over.
The Saints need to get to the 26 to get a first down. Andy Dalton in the shotgun formation. Williams has got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
Here they come to the line of scrimmage, the 21-yard line.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. First down at the 21. Maybe 4.
Well, this is not a surprise, Jim. This is what you do. You run the football, you play the clock. This is called managing the game, and it's all up to the head coach getting this done.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Second down and 6. He'll get it again. Williams in on the tackle.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. First and goal from the 10. Williams able to read that play and make the hit.
Jim, no surprise there. You got the lead. It's late in the game. You run the football, make that clock keep ticking. And you go over these situations so many times in practice. You've got to manage the clock, know how much time you got left. They've done that well, and just